Hello, everybody, and welcome to the live stream. We're actually going live on YouTube and Facebook tonight. We're trying out some Facebook, trying out some fun stuff. We got the whole crew here tonight. Hello, we got Fred and Lisa. Fred and Lisa rooting for the old Rangers tonight. Hello, Dave. We got Dave here. We got Dom here. We got the Murphys. Hello, Murphys. Sana back in the house. I feel like we haven't talked to Sana in a while. Hello, Sana. Yep, Meg is here. Felicia's here. Hi, Felicia. How are you? Charlie's here. Hello, Charlie. How are you doing? The Hurons are here. At least half of the Hurons are here. Peter's here. Hello, Peter. How are you? How's everybody doing? Oh, Sana said she's been working long hours. I feel you. I get it. Hello, Roger. Oh, no problem. It's my pleasure. You got it. Happy to help. Hi, Robert Bottom. How are you? Hello, Roger from Mainly Coffee.
We missed you last week.
Yeah, we did miss you. Roger watched the replay. He commented on the replay.
See, I'm slacking on checking comments.
Yeah.
I never check comments. They
I was checking a lot this week. We got a ton of subscribers this week, and then we lost a ton of subscribers this week. So it's like a weird thing. I don't know why. Sana said she's going to get another coffee order in soon. There you go. That's awesome. Great to hear that. Deb Stein is here. Deb, how are you? Hope everybody is having a great week so far. Got some great news this week. The Baltimore port is officially now open. So Baltimore port is back open again, which is great to hear. Thank God they're back open. 2 cruises leaving from there. We got Vision as well as Legend is there.
So does that mean that they got the workers off the boat? Isn't there an article that all the workers on the cargo ship were stuck on there for like a really long time? Did I dream that?
Dolly ship? Yeah, they were on there. Well, they were doing like a full investigation of all those people. Roger got his coffee. Glad it was really good, Roger. That is awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, all the stuff has been shipped. Everybody who's won something, it has in fact been shipped out. So all the coffees are shipped. All the books are shipped. Meg, oh yeah, I don't know. Oh no, it was Sunday, Meg. Somebody else, I forget who it was. Somebody else bought the book, the Midnight Library book.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys want to chat about it. Also, if anyone's read The Tattoo of Auschwitz, the TV show's out now. And when I was running a book club in Philly, I got the author to come and do a talk for that one, which I have like recorded. I think, John, you came to that, right? It's like an hour.
Yeah, that
where
was
she
amazing.
talked.
Yeah.
If anyone is interested in that book or wants to watch the recording of her talking.
Yeah, that was awesome. Tony Diaz, live from Symphony of the Seas. Tony, hello, how are you?
Tony, I'm so honored that you would stop doing stuff on Symphony to come join our live. So nice.
How's your cruise? I know you said it was raining the other day, a perfect day. Oh, Patty got the book from the library yesterday. There you go. Let us know what you think, Patty. Yeah, if anybody's reading it, let us know when you're done, and we'll do like a little book club on it of everybody who's reading it.
I liked your new opening, John. Although I have to say, we clearly need less footage of me and more footage of AJ.
Well, it's really hard because I was trying to find footage of AJ with blue hair.
I just meant like in general, when we not like that wasn't a critique for this. I mean, like when we go out, I need to get behind the camera more, and we need AJ to be in front of the camera more.
The secret is I'm just a figment of both of your imagination, so you can't capture me on camera.
If that was true, you would have full rainbow hair. I would not have just stopped at blue and purple.
She's just always behind the camera, so we can't. It's hilarious. So on this next cruise, 2 weeks from tomorrow, we have to force her out in front.
What nobody realizes is how much random footage of John and Meg's back is just everywhere on our archive.
There is a ton. Fair. Tony said it cleared up and it became a perfect day. That is awesome. How's everything else going, Tony? How's the cruise overall? Where are you guys at now? I'd imagine you're on your way back, right? Roger said behind the camera is the best place to be. Not when John needs new footage for the new intro. That was a lot of work. I had to dig through 50 or 60 hours worth of footage to try to find like enough footage of Meg. I'm the easy one because I'm doing, even on my own cruises, I'm doing like the vlogs and everything. But it's weird because sometimes I'm not in a lot of like the action footage because I'm recording when I'm on the cruise by myself. So it's weird. It's a weird confluence of events that I have to be like out in front of the camera too. Tony's headed back home. Boo. I hear you, Tony. It's terrible. It's the worst part of cruising. Oh, Fred had his shirt on today too. That's awesome. Fred and I have the same one too. Fred's got the same color. So he's got the white one with the
Is that the Pride one?
Which one? No, this is the regular one. The Pride one has the middle ones are Pride colors. Does that touch my nipples? I was like, what am I doing?
Why am I doing this?
Why did I do that? Dom said, hi, John. I recently became diamond status on MSC, and one of the perks is specialty dinner. Do you know if it can be used at any of their specialty dining restaurants? It cannot. It can only be used at Ola Tacos, Ocean Key, or Butcher's Cut. They're the three. So those are the three that you can use it on. You cannot use it at teppanyaki. You cannot use it at sushi. Tom said the first shot of the new intro looks like John is pushing a stroller. Does it? What's the first shot?
I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to watch it.
So on this cruise, we have to make sure to get like lots of action shots of all of us and we'll just have to like change shirts. So there's lots of backup footage.
Looks like we're in different ships. Tony said, I noticed when John touched them, smiling.
Tony doesn't miss a thing.
Nope. The live stream, the first live stream on Facebook going right off the rails. That's hilarious.
That tracks for us.
Yeah, it sure does. So if anybody has any cruise questions or cruise comments, feel free to throw them below. We will, in fact, be on the Carnival Venezia in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from tomorrow. Also, I took down, last week, I took down a bunch of people's information who wanted to do the little client wrap-up where we talk to you about your cruise experience, and we're going to do those as like a podcast every week. So far I have Kevin and Carrie Ann, Tara, Lisa, Patty and Tom and Sharon, you guys have all volunteered. If anybody else is going on a cruise or has recently come back and you would be interested, let me know. I'm going to try to record a bunch of those so we could put one out a week. So I'm going to send out an email this week, setting up some dates and times. And we'll do this kind of format where we are on the screen together, and we'll talk about your cruise experience. And then we'll put those out as a podcast every week. If anybody, I think it's good to hear other people's feedback, especially like we're on so many cruises that sometimes, for better or for worse, you're going to get like a little bit of a biased opinion of certain things because we've seen so many things. So it might be really good sometimes where we're like, well, we've seen it get better and better. Or it might be really bad because we get annoyed at things. But so I think it'll be really good if you all come on and talk about your experiences, because then it lets us know what you're seeing out there and what you're looking for. Did see some cool news today about Norwegian. Norwegian stock continues to rise, which I appreciate. And they said that their biggest growth sector right now is millennials and Gen Z. Very, very interesting. All right. Alex said, Dom recommends using the credit on Butcher's Cut. Correct. By all means. Butcher's Cut or Ocean Key for sure. Ola Taco is only $17.99, so don't waste your free dinner there. You can always just pay for that if you would like to. If anybody would like a pretzel, Jared has a lot of them in the background there. So
yeah, I don't know if you can see Jared walking in and out. We got about 100 soft pretzels delivered today. Although right now he's up doing yard work, so come and steal all the pretzels.
We'll ship pretzels out to everyone this week. Hey, Mike, how are you? You are not late. You are totally fine. Don't worry. Booked a cruise this week, too. Mike booked back-to-back cruises this week on Meraviglia. It's very exciting. All right, so let's talk about these dry docks this month. So we got Carnival Legend is going into dry dock this month. Vision of the Seas is just finishing up its dry dock, which is super exciting. It is just getting a little bit of like cleanup done. And then Carnival Legend, same thing. Carnival Legend's going to be done this week. It is getting routine maintenance, some like new carpeting, new paint, different things like that. And then one MSC ship, the Splendida, is just finishing up its dry dock as well in Malta, which is one of Meg's favorite port stops.
That's one of the coolest places I've ever been.
There you go.
Oh, wait. I'll show you another. I made that, anyone wants a poster made for a place they went. Yeah. I made that one. I have it. I show it to you. I made one of them was for the Blue Grottos in Malta.
Yeah, whenever you want. You grab them. Charlie said going on 10-day Prima, 3 stops in Iceland, 3 in Norway, Amsterdam, Belgium, Southampton, June 13th. Charlie, that would be amazing. I would love to have you on to talk about that when you get back. That is going to be awesome. I'm going to put you down here, Charlie Prima. I'll email you guys probably tomorrow. I'm trying to catch up on some stuff before we go. So I will definitely reach out to you guys. Oh, hold on, Meg. Let me make you big.
Oh, I'm too close to the camera.
Yeah.
So it's the name of the place that I went, and then a picture from it, and then some like color, and then some facts. And
that's
I
really
made
cool.
A bunch of different places. If anybody wants some posters, and I'm gonna frame it.
Nice. Yeah, one of the things I want to start doing is I want to start putting together for like our clients that book with us, especially like the group cruises and stuff. I want to put together like a fun map of like the ship and the itinerary and give those out.
Oh yeah, do you remember we started those? I started them for Symphony a while ago. I had a lot of fun designing those, but we never finished it.
Yeah, we got to do that. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah,
giving Meg some work.
Give me more work.
Lori, hello. Good evening. How are you? Lori and I chatted for a while last week about the Symphony cruise. We got a lot of coordination things done. Talking about Chef's Table, which I'm sure Meg will do. Lori is signed up for Chef's Table.
I will do Chef's Table with anyone that would like to do Chef's Table. If you would like a friend, Lori.
Roger said, I remember getting soft pretzels from street vendors in Philly when my dad was stationed there. Yeah, those were great. Like the original, like $1 for a bag of soft pretzels. Those are really good. Now you can get them hot.
This was like a box of, you know how you can send people like baskets, like gift baskets? My dad, for Jared's birthday, sent a box of artisanal soft pretzels. So there's like pretzel bites, big ones, twists, and then there's all these different toppings, and you just heat them up in the oven for a little bit, like put some water on them and put the topping on and then heat them up. But it was just a really big surprise because his birthday's not for like 2 weeks, and there was no card. So it was just a box full of like 100 soft pretzels and no explanation.
That's all. Dave said you're seasoned cruisers, but you can still relate to the cruises, to us and a fair. Hey, thank you so much, Dave. Really appreciate that. Yeah, look, that's our whole job. That's the whole reason we do this is because, at the root of this, we love cruising. We love going on these cruises, and we try to be fair and try to give everybody some great information. Hello, Matt Ryan. How are you? Welcome. No big deal. Happy to have you here. Thanks for coming to join us. Tom, Grandiosa added to Canaveral next year. Yeah, I talked about it on Sunday. I did the Cruise News Live on Sunday. So, yes, MSC Grandiosa is coming to Port Canaveral next year. That is going to be starting in December of 2025. That ship is very similar to Meraviglia. So, another cool MSC ship. And then the following year, we're going to get a ship in Alaska, which has not been announced yet. So hopefully we'll hear that very, very, very soon. Kevin and Carrie Ann, hello. How are you guys? We were just talking about you. Lori said yes. We were talking about everything. And Lori said yes to Meg going to Chef's Table. There you go.
Love that.
Hello, Leslie. How are you? Welcome. Good to see you here tonight. Fred and Lisa are sad they can't go on Symphony, but we will be going with y'all one day. Yes, don't worry. Plenty more
Whatever
cruises
you want. Just pick one, Fred and Lisa.
Anytime. You guys can come with us anytime. Yes, Tony, Alaska 2026 MSC is going to be sending at least one ship to Alaska in 2026.
Maybe that also means maybe he was also asking Alaska 2026, as in like, let's go to Alaska together in 2026.
Sure. I'm also down with that. We'll do that. We would have to then talk Tony into going on MSC. Yeah. Mike said Grandiosa has the dedicated ARIA experience dining room, Il Campo. There you go. That is awesome. I can't wait. I'm excited about MSC bringing more ships here. So then we're going to have Seaside, Seashore, Seascape, Meraviglia, Grandiosa. This is awesome. Robert Bottom said he's up for Alaska. There you go. Maybe we're building our group cruise for 2020. Yeah.
Alaska's on my bucket list. I've never been there.
There you go. Hope said, good evening. We'll be looking at MSC cruises for 2026. When might they be released? So all the cruise lines do it a little differently, Hope. MSC tends to be a little bit later. Now with Royal Caribbean doing like these brand new ships that come out two and a half years ahead of time, it's usually about a year. It's about 18 months, generally speaking, for MSC. So you figure I would say like we're getting close to the beginning of those sailings for 2026, but the Alaska ones will probably come out, I would say, next summer at the earliest, or like maybe January, February-ish. It's all got to get announced and everything first. So one thing at a time for them. MSC is definitely going to get lost in the crowd for Alaska, but I think they're just dipping their toes in to kind of get a foothold because let's be honest, they're at some point going to start taking over North America. So they really want to get a foothold in a little bit for Alaska. So we shall see what happens there. Tony said, I have one cruise so far in 2026. Can't slip nothing past May.
That sounds like a yes to me.
Yes, it does.
Let's bully let's bully John into this. Everyone just put a thumbs up if you're down for Alaska in 2026. If I get enough of you to go on a group cruise, it'll convince him to book it.
Lori said cruise tour would be fine. There you go. We'll do a cruise tour. We'll do like a 10-dayer. Everybody, let's do it.
That sounds fun.
Roger said, have a group of 18 going on Seascape June 8th. 13 of us are all first timers. That's amazing. You guys are going to have a great time. Seascape is such a great ship. I love it. You have an indoor pool. You're going to have amazing gelato. You're going to have espresso everywhere. Mike said, speaking into existence, Virtuosa in New York City. I would love to get another ship up in New York. It's by 2026, they got to be thinking about swapping out Meraviglia because they're going to need it. So Dom set him up for Alaska. Also, it's on my bucket list. There you go.
Yeah, Dom.
Scott said, have you been to Costa Maya or Cozumel? I'm weighing excursion options for January. Yes, we were just in both. We did videos on both. So Scott, my advice for Costa Maya is hang out in the port in Costa Maya. The port area is awesome. There's a big pool in the back of the port that's very quiet. We had a great time in Costa Maya.
My favorite excursion in Cozumel was the one that Jared and I did. We booked through the cruise line, but there's ones for like all different. We did a catamaran that gave you like rum taste, or I think it was rum tasting or something. They had drinks on it, but you also just went for the catamaran. And then they stopped and you went snorkeling because Cozumel has the second largest coral reef after Australia. So there's really great snorkeling there. And then they brought us to like a private beach area where they had water floaties set up and you could do like an obstacle course. And when we just went, I did see that they still had that and it was a totally different cruise line. So it seems like a pretty regular one. I would say do that. Just be careful because someone did get like attacked by a shark, I think, on one of the snorkeling ones at one point. So just, be careful. Don't do that. But
Don't do that.
Sure. I would do that excursion again in a heartbeat.
Scott, I'm going to copy the video down here into the chat of the Costa Maya one that we did. If it copies. Come on. There we go. Patty said, what was the news that came out from Virgin? Something they want people to stop doing. So that was so the Virgin thing that came out this week was very controversial. It's for travel agents. They were basically yelling at travel agents. So what happens a lot of times on these cruises, and it happens on all the cruise lines, and it's like a scummy thing that travel agents do. So what they do is they do a couple things. One, they just they'll stand outside like the next cruise desk, and as you go up there, they will tell you like, oh, if you're going to book a cruise, can you book it under my agency, right? So they'll stand by cruise next, and they'll give you a card and say, book your cruise under my agency, which is unethical. It's kind of a scummy business practice. They also will just try to like leave their business cards everywhere. And it's been happening a ton on the Virgin ships where they're finding like hundreds of people's business cards because they're just dumping them at bars and stuff to try to get people to reach out to them. So they kind of yelled at all the travel agents to stop doing that, which they absolutely should stop doing. So yeah, that was what the big news was with Virgin this week. They were pissed about it. So we had a whole there was a webinar about it. There was training about it. There were emails that went out to all the agents about it. It must be happening a ton if they're complaining about it. So Roger said we were supposed to go to Alaska in 2025, but we've had to rebook to Canada, New England. It's for our 30th anniversary. Oh, that's so fun. No, that'll be great. You guys are going to have a great time. And then you can come to Alaska with us in 2026. So we got a thumbs up from Dave. We got a thumbs up from Liam. We got a thumbs up from Hope.
Yeah.
Love too. It's so funny.
That's it. That's right, guys.
So funny. Felicia, thumbs up. There you go. John said, Sapphire Latitudes member. Hello, John. Good to hear from you. I saw your comments this week. Roger said, I didn't see the MSC t-shirts in your store. Where can we purchase those? Which one, Roger? Do you, the Arrivederci one? If that's the one you're looking for, I can send you a link. Let me know if that's the one you're looking for. That's the one that Mike bought. Mike said, I've seen videos of travel agents hanging a magnetic business card holder on their stateroom door. Yeah, I mean, look, if it comes up naturally in a conversation and you're talking to somebody and they're like, hey, what do you do? Like, we get asked a lot. People are like, what do you guys do? And we're like, we're travel agents. And then they'll talk to us. And some people will just be like, cool, whatever. And we never, ever, 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 ever like say you should book a cruise with or whatever. We'll just like talk to people. And if they say, do you have a business card? Usually I will not have any business cards. So we will give them our information or tell them to like the YouTube channel or whatever. But yeah, you can't, I mean, they're, you got to be somewhat ethical about it. It's ridiculous that some people try to push it that much.
I feel like normally I'll have some of John's business cards in like my stateroom card holder. But even that, I remember one time we had, and I don't know if you guys ever saw this in the videos, John and I literally had a contest on who could give out the most business cards. But the reason it's a contest is because we will never offer it if someone does not specifically ask for a card, because people are just trying to enjoy their vacation. Like nobody wants that used cardman like salesiness happening. But yeah.
Tony, have a great dinner. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your trip back. I'm glad you guys are having an amazing time. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hi to everybody.
Bye, Tony. See you in Alaska.
Charlie, true. Business cards are silly, kind of. I mean, it's nice to have them because people will ask for them on occasion. And our business cards basically just have like a little link to our YouTube channel on it anyway. They're like little... I'll show you guys.
I agree, Charlie, though. It's such a waste at this point.
These are our business cards. It has like the little thing on there just to go to our YouTube channel anyway. So there. Yeah. Whatever. Dave said ban the travel agents from a year from making bookings for. I agree. Look, it's shady business. I can't. It's so funny how many people like. I'll talk to people. It's happened like a couple times. I think I mentioned it on the vlogs, but it happened a couple times on the Seashore cruise where I'm sitting down and like at dinner, I was sitting at sushi and this couple was like, what's going on? How's your night? I was like, good. And they were like, do you cruise a lot? And I'm like, yeah, I go on a cruise like every month. And they're like, what's going on? I said, oh, I'm a travel agent. And they were like, we didn't even know that was a thing anymore. And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? So we have enough, like trying hard enough just to get business because everybody books direct and everything else now. So you don't need to be scummy about it. So it's crazy. But yeah, so let's do our fun little commercials real quick. So first up, let's do our little Mainly Coffee ad here. So our live stream is sponsored by Mainly Coffee. Roger is here, and Roger and Sarah run Mainly Coffee. The coffee is amazing. If you go to mainlycoffee.com and you put in the code Bite Size Cruises, all one word, you get 10% off your entire order. They have coffee, they have tea, they have swag, they have tumblers, they have everything that you could possibly need for your coffee needs. So go check out Roger and Sarah's website. They are amazing and they make fantastic coffee. Next up, again, we will talk about, we don't have too much time left. Final payments are coming up in about a month for our group cruise. So we will lose all our inventory in like a month. If anybody is still interested in going, the prices are still really good. Our group cruise is October the 27th. I think we're hanging tough at about 22 people right now. So group cruise is October 27th on the Symphony of the Seas, the Tony Diaz Symphony of the Seas. Sailing out of Bayonne, New Jersey, going down to Port Canaveral, Perfect Day, and Nassau. We're going to be doing a bunch of fun activities, trick-or-treating, costume contests, whole 9 yards. So if you would like to join us and Megan Muppet, you are more than welcome to join us. We love
some attention right now.
Yep. So we will be on. So we started talking about Venezia. I'm going to try to get somebody from I was trying really hard since we're going on Venezia next week. I was trying to get John Heald on from Carnival.
That'd be amazing.
It would be amazing. He's so busy. He did respond to me, which is really nice. Because generally, I don't ask anybody big to be on the show. I just don't want to bother people. So I did ask John Heald because I thought it would be awesome because he's amazing to have him on the show. So I did ask. Hopefully we can get that done at some point in the future. But I'm going to try to get somebody on from Carnival next week since the live stream will be the night before we leave. So I will try to do that. And I think we're going to try to do a live stream on Saturday from Bermuda. So we may try to jump on and do a little live stream from the port of Bermuda, show you guys what's going on there and what we're up to. Alex, yes, I have reached out. Alex said get somebody from Virgin too. I have reached out to all the cruise lines. So I've reached out to Virgin. They've blown me off repeatedly. They're very cool. They're the cool hipsters. So they have blown me off.
Dying to go on one.
We should have me send a picture. Be like, look, I have blue hair. Answer me.
Yeah, I'm cool. Answer
I'm
me.
cool. I'll let Meg fix it so it actually looks right.
Nice.
Just want to spike the front.
I know. I don't know how to do it.
Bring the wax on the cruise. I'm gonna do an AJ like spa day.
There you go. So I'm trying to get Virgin on. I'm trying to get Celebrity queued up. So we'll have both of those. I've already reached out. I've reached out to everybody, like even Cunard. I've reached out to Holland American, a bunch of them. Some of them just don't want to do it. So we'll see. But I'm working on Carnival for next week. So hopefully we'll have a guest for next week. Laura said, too cool for school. You are correct. Also, if anybody is here, even if you don't want to like chit chat in the chat, just pop your name into the chat. Just say hi so we know that you're here. So AJ can add you to the board because we are going to give out some coffee.
If you want to go to Alaska.
Yeah, and if you want to go to Alaska. And we're going to give out some coffee and a book in a little bit. So just make sure you throw your name.
Last week we had 36 people on the wheel. So if we can hit 40 this week, that would be.
Let's do
it.
I
love how I was going to say like 37 and AJ is like, no. Round numbers here. Apparently Muppet was done with that, his debut.
Alex said, looking forward to it. Yeah, we're trying. We're trying hard to get different guests on to do it. Dom said, I will be on Venezia on August 31st from New York to Bermuda for 7 nights. Can't wait for the vlogs. I've never been on Carnival. So Meg and AJ have never been on Carnival either. So we will be on in 2 weeks. We're doing a 4-day. So, but we are doing New York to Bermuda. So it'll be very similar. So I can't wait to show you guys how interesting and cool that ship is and how unhinged.
Dom, is he doing an overnight in Bermuda?
Yeah, he is. The double overnight.
If you, I don't know if you've been to Bermuda before or what excursions you've done, but the Gosling's like rum evening cruise that John and I did, the sunset one was really cool. And then also the nighttime cruise out to the shipwreck in the Bermuda Triangle. That was super fun for like a nighttime one if you're staying over in Bermuda.
That one was awesome. Yeah, I agree. Yep, Mike, you're up. No worries. You got it. You're going in less than a year. It's 11 months now. So you're good. Dave said how John Heald keeps his sense of humor with the cruddiest to deal with. Dude, I'm telling you, it is amazing the nasty things that people say to John Heald. And he just laughs it off. It's amazing. Yep. Dom said 3. He's doing the 3-dayer in Bermuda.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so great. Cheryl running late. Sorry. No worries, Cheryl. Welcome. I'm glad you are here. Thanks so much for joining us. Tom said he has been to Bermuda a few times. Bermuda's awesome. It's one of my favorite cruise ports. So I love it. Island Collector here. Thanks for the invite. Of course. Thanks for coming and checking out our live stream. We really appreciate it. We're going to be giving some stuff away in a little bit. And again, for anybody who's new here, if you've gone on a cruise recently or you're going on a cruise in the next, few weeks or few months, let me know if you'd be interested in doing our podcast. We're just going to sit down. We're going to talk to you about what you thought about the ship, what you thought about the entertainment, the food, the service, those type of things. We're going to get your kind of feedback. It'll probably be about 30 minutes. So if anyone is interested in doing that, throw that in the chat as well. Let me know. And I will reach out to you and we can schedule that. I'm going to try to get like 10 or 15 of those in the queue so we don't run out of those. I think we're going to do those on Friday. We're going to put them out on Fridays. So I think that'll be like our little Friday conversations. Hope said, I wonder if MSC will get into Glacier Bay. It all depends on what ship they're going to bring out there. So, all the smaller ships can go through the inside passage. The bigger ships, I'll just do the dip your toes in Alaska from Seattle. So it's all going to depend. My guess would be from the intel that I've gotten, it sounds like they're trying to do Alaska for real. They're trying to do the Vancouver to Anchorage or Whittier. So we shall see. I have no idea. If they can't get that done, I'm sure they would happily settle for Seattle because that's an easier port to get into. But we shall see. Because obviously, once you get into like Alaska cruise tours, Princess owns most of those resorts in Denali and those things. So Princess has a real edge there, and Norwegian's got a lot of traction there too. And obviously Royal and all the other cruise lines go there as well. But Princess really does own that landscape for the most part. But look, everybody goes to Alaska. I'm always shocked when like people are like, I'm going on a Disney cruise to Alaska. I'm like, that's a really weird destination for a Disney cruise. But
is it Frozen themed?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's awesome.
That's definitely the like Norwegian Disney cruise, right? Like if you're going to the fjords, it's Anna and Elsa.
It's got to
be. You would think it has to be, right?
Yeah, it's Arendelle or whatever it's called. Yeah. Why do I know that?
That makes no sense, John. I didn't know that off the top of my head.
Yeah, I would have had to think about it. Although I have seen both movies. I actually like the second one better than the first.
There you go. Put it in the comments. Frozen 1 or Frozen 2?
Have you seen Frozen 1 or Frozen 2?
Yeah, which one's your favorite? Yeah, so that's what's going on for us. We'll be on Venezia. I'm really interested to compare and contrast with Jubilee since I was on Jubilee in January. I loved Jubilee. I had a blast. I thought that ship was amazing. The food was great. It like blew my mind how far Carnival has come since like the old days when I was on Valor and all of those other ships back in the day and Legend and all. It really is amazing to me how transformative that in being on Jubilee is. And I'm hoping that Venezia will feel similar. The ship does look beautiful. So the positive thing is it looks like it's going to be great. The negative is we're leaving out of New York and it might get a little wild. Cheryl said, have any of you done a cruise during any holidays? I have for sure. I've done cruises over major and minor holidays. I've done for sure like 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day. Those are all great. I've done Thanksgiving when I was young, when I was like 19. And I've done New Year's and Halloween. I've never done Christmas. My parents would murder me if I did Christmas.
We did do right before Christmas, though. We were on my very first cruise was Escape when it was all decked out for Christmas, which was beautiful. But
yeah,
it
do you have questions about the holidays, Cheryl? Let me know. So John said, I signed up for the Gosling Sunset Rum Cruise in Bermuda. There you go. It's fun. It's really fun. Part of it does depend on like who like the Goslings reps are. So I've done the Goslings thing like 6 times. So a couple times I've had like super knowledgeable people and it's like pretty buttoned up and it's interesting and you get some drinks and they really kind of give you a lot of the history. And then when Meg and I went last year on Joy, I think it was on Joy.
Yeah, it was just a wild ride.
It was wild. It was wild. It was like booze cruise for sure.
I thought it was great. It was hilarious.
It was like 9. You got like 9 shots of rum on that cruise.
They just, as soon as you took one, they just walked and they were like, "Oh, here, have some more. Have some more."
Yeah, if you enjoy rum, you will enjoy the cruise. Roger said Frozen 1 had Lion King-esque opening music, and then the musical style spin itself into circles while blindfolded and then just walked away. I love
At no point did I know where that sentence was going.
Roger's constructive breakdown of Frozen. That's amazing.
My friend sent me a meme one time that was like low-key things that tell you might be gay, and one of them was like, if you prefer Frozen 2 to Frozen 1. I was like, I don't know what that says, considering I'm married to a man.
But you do. So Dawn said, I'm so disappointed Canada and New England are no longer on the MSC website. I know I reached out to them about it, and I have not gotten any clarifications or any information back. I don't know if it was like a port issue where they can't port at some of the places, or they're working out contracts. I'm sure it will come back. I don't know what the rationale was, but we shall see. I'll let you know as soon as I hear back. Mike said Newport, Rhode Island to raise port fees from $6 to $20 per person. It's not surprising. I mean, look, the Newport's getting a lot of the overflow from all the people that are pissed off about going to Bar Harbor. So they're definitely going to raise port fees. They're going to try to do a bunch of stuff. So you're definitely going to see that happen with a lot of ports. Look, Bahamas just did it. Bahamas, of all places, just raised their port fees, which is insane. And added that 10% VAT, which is nuts. Peter said, have you done a cruise around the Greek Isles instead of Mediterranean in general? I did when I was young, Peter. I did like Athens, Santorini, Piraeus, all of those. But I'll be 100% honest. I was young and not like into culture and those things. So it was just like,
you're going to say not sober.
No, I was never a drinker, but like I was definitely not interested. Like Santorini was cool, but Santorini is also way too crowded at this point. But yeah, I was young when I did that one. But look, Peter, if you need me to do some research, I'll do some research for you.
If you need to send someone to do research for you, I will volunteer in a heartbeat.
So Dom said, I thought MSC Memorabilia goes to New England County. Yeah, it's not. They canceled, or like they don't have them this year. So I sent an email to try to figure out what's going on. I just haven't heard back yet. Murphy said there's a 250th Marine Corps birthday cruise next year on NCL. Wow, that will be a crazy one. For sure. That's going to be a blast. It's probably going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, that one will be wild.
Are you going to go on it?
Yeah, Tom, are you going on it? Let us know. Charlie said in Bermuda did a great walking tour, meets right at the port, not an excursion, small group. I think it was tips only. That's great. Cool. I love those kind of things. I did last time I went to Bermuda, I did a Hamilton shopping and culture tour or whatever. It was really nice. And just walked around a little bit. I had a great time. Alex said MSC most likely went to Canada since Ocean Key was closed. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, you would think they would have some fall itineraries going up there since they're in New York. But I'm not sure of what it is. Robert said NCL will need a lot of crayons for that party. We got the military taking shots now. They're taking shots. Shots fired at the Marines there, Tom. Dave Arnold said, any news on Ocean Key? Looks like they reopened today. Can't wait. They absolutely reopened. They finished all their dredging for MSC World America. I haven't seen any videos or anything yet, but we shall see. Did you get Dave, AJ?
Yeah, I got Dave. I'm on it.
Roger said, Tony from Lolita Loca just went on Fiorenza and rated it the #1 Carnival ship. Yeah, it's the same as Venezia, pretty much. Very similar ship. So I saw Tony's videos. So yeah, that excites me too. I'm hoping it's really great. Tom said he settled down too much for that. Crayons at the buffet. That's hilarious. Dave said that'd be awesome to see so many of us jarheads in one place. Better stock up the bars. Yeah, you're not kidding. You are for sure. Crayons on the buffet for sure. It's awesome. Yeah. Anybody have any other questions? Megan, AJ, what are you looking forward to the most on Carnival?
I know when we talked about this last time, we said people watching, and I kind of feel the same. It's just I have no idea what to expect because it's like a ship that I've never been on Carnival, and also this seems like a very unique Carnival ship on top of that. So the video that we watched when I was in the office was interesting. I just see that all, but mostly the people watching, eat good food.
Yep. AJ?
I still just want to see the giant gondola in the middle of the room. That's like,
It's fair.
I don't know why I'm fixated on that giant gondola. I want to sit in it, and I don't think they're going to let me.
I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about the pool deck from the video that you showed me, like how there's like the seating that it's not like, I don't know, it just looked a little strange. Like I said, it kind of looked like you were in a pool in a mall, like food court or something. I'm not sure how I'll feel about that.
Oh, that adults only area.
Yeah, Serenity. That's awesome. So there is a pool at the back of the ship where they're going to do like the sail away party. So there are like a big pool area back there, and then there's the like main Lido deck pool, which is the one that's like covered or not covered. That's the one that kind of looks like a mall. So you do have a couple options at least.
We'll see. I'm excited to try it out. I don't know. I mean, I have liked every single cruise we've ever gone on except for Pearl. And I only disliked Pearl when they left us in the atrium for 3 hours.
Yeah, Pearl was cute. I like I like that style of ships. It's one of my favorites.
And I didn't even get seasick that time like you guys, so it's not like I wasn't even sad about anything until the end. So I feel like I'm a bad judge. I'm just happy to be here.
That's awesome. Cheryl said, "Do you use apps when you do your own excursion?" What do you mean, Cheryl? Let me know what you mean on that.
We normally book on Viator. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, let me know. Charlie said, wasn't Oceana in the news lately with their new ship? Yeah, their new ship coming out early. You never hear that, right? Do you have feedback from clients on Oceana? Who do you like in that space? So I will tell you from my experiences. So in that space, you basically you have like Oceana, you have Regent, which I don't love Regent. Cunard's a little bit in that space. Then you're going to have your Silver Sea, Seabourn. I love Silver Sea. I've been on a couple Silver Sea cruises. They are amazing. My one thing about that space is that it's just a little boring. So if you're just interested in like, I don't think LK is here, but like if he loves just like going to a lounge and just hanging out, listening to music. If that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for like amazing service, great food, and like just lounging type of music, and then really cool immersive excursions, those are awesome. Like a lot of times when I go on a cruise, I'm really looking for tons of things to do and fun things to do. So that's it. But yeah, if I had to pick one in that class, I would pick Silver Sea, but Oceana is beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful. Hope said, sailing on the Jade in July, first time in this class of NCL. Any tips? Yeah. Well, you're going to have a great time on Jade. It's a really cute ship. It's going to be very similar to the Pearl. The great thing about even the older classes of NCL ships is there's still like a good amount of specialty dining. So you're going to have like the noodle bar, which is free, the like Chinese restaurant. You're going to have teppanyaki. You're going to have Le Bistro. You're going to have Cagney's. I love those class of ships. Look, it's not huge. The casino is pretty big if you like to gamble. The pool decks are nicer, I think, than they are on the bigger ships. You have the atrium to me feels bigger than it does on the newer ships. So you're gonna have a great time. I love those classes of ships. They're some of my favorite. Even Dom said Pearl and Similar are my favorite. Gem I've been on twice. I love Gem. I love Jewel. I've been on Jewel twice. They're really, really great. Charlie said Oceana seems a bit by itself. All the other lines you named are still quite a bit more expensive. Yeah, I mean, Regent is similar in price to Oceana. My thing is if you're going to like that next tier, which is like, I guess like Oceana is still like a little bit above Celebrity and all, I would the problem is they're kind of stuck, right? I would go Princess Celebrity and then I would jump to like Silver Sea. I don't like Regent. Like I can't say it enough. Regent and like Azamara, I don't like them at all. It's just not my cup of tea. They're like older, like repurposed ships from other cruise lines that try to do luxury, and Seabourn and like Silver Sea and those guys do luxury. Dave said, any news on Star Princess? Delayed construction, sounds like not on time. Yeah, 100%. So look, in most cases, you are going to see inaugurals. Not only are they like a little bit late sometimes, because most of the time they're going to sail probably pretty close to being on time. Things just aren't going to be ready. Like there are things on Icon, Wonder of the Seas, there were things that weren't ready for like 6 or 7 months. Icon, there were things that weren't ready for months. So, yeah, I mean, it's still delayed. It's still running late. So, yeah, I don't look. There are definitely compelling reasons to book an inaugural. It's a ton of fun to go on one of the first cruises. You feel important. You're going to get cool swag like the little Icon pins and different fun things. But it's not worth it to me. Like especially as a consumer. Like you guys. For me, if I get canceled on a cruise, it's fine. I have another cruise booked in 40 or 50 or 60 days. But for people who it's their vacation and it's like once a year, twice a year, I just wouldn't take that kind of gamble. Cheryl said, when you decided to walk around, did you find a place you wanted to see by using an app, or did you figure out what you wanted to do or see? So Cheryl, I mean, we are pretty much like, I'm very much a planner before I go to like a location. So I do like all the research first. So I'll try to figure out like what are cool places, where are cool places to stop. Meg does this too. Like we'll look at like, here's a restaurant I want to try, or here's like a place I definitely want to see. And then we'll figure out where it is, if it makes sense to go there. So I do that ahead of time. AJ and Meg on one of our cruises last year, it was Escape. They did like they downloaded like a scavenger hunt from like a website, and it was terrible.
I don't recommend that. I'm pretty type A over here, and I live and die by Google Sheets. So like John, I do a ton of research beforehand. For when we were saying just like walking around on Bermuda and some of those, that's when we've like done a lot of research. We might have picked one place or booked something, and then you just have some time to kill. So we would walk around, but with that, we would stay like somewhat close to the port. We're also big on asking like local people, what is it that you like to do? What's close here? And then, you know, where are those people that if someone says something's good, like you always take the local recommendation. But
for sure,
yeah, we're not really wing it kind of people most of the time.
Nope. Charlie said, hope the dual class event sail ships are our favorite without kids, at least. Not a ton. Yeah, true. There's not a ton for kids to do on those ships, but for adults, it's great. They're great ships.
And they always have awesome trivia. Such good trivia.
Great trivia.
And like fun, like little stuff like that going on.
Robert said we're doing Gem in August, and then Coral Princess in May, both small ships. Yeah, Gem, like I said, Gem is one of my favorite ships of all time. I love Gem. I have so many great memories of going on Gem. Dom said, I remember years ago when NCL used to do a charcoal barbecue on the pool deck. Yeah, that's not happening anymore. Yeah, that sounds like a blast.
John, what was the one that you said where they shot off fireworks like from the pool deck?
I was on Breakaway. Well, Disney still does it, but I was on Breakaway for its inaugural, and they did fireworks on at Spice H2O in the back.
So cool.
Awesome. It was great. And that was only 10 years ago. So
yeah, bring that stuff back, guys.
Island Collector said, I like the Libra class ships with Norwegian over the Gem class. The staterooms on Dawn were much more comfortable. There you go. That's good advice. And Dom said the Dawn was his ultimate favorite. There you go. Jimmy C here in the house. Favorite ship is the Gem. Love it. Awesome. Jimmy C going on Meraviglia too soon. It's awesome. Peter said, kids, find them in the pool and the hot tub. Yeah, kid soup. Hot tubs are just like dirty kid soup. It's so gross. They drive me crazy. Charlie said, favorite beaches, both cruise stops and just in general. That's a great question. Beaches for me, like, are ones that like are Southern Caribbean more. Aruba is one of my favorite stops for beaches, and Curacao. They both have awesome awesome beaches.
I really liked when we were in St. Martin too. I liked that beach a lot.
Did you go to Megan's Bay? Where did you go?
Was it St. It was one of them. It wasn't John, but it was one of. I thought it was St. Martin. It was we took like the ferry over. I went
St.
with
John? You go to St. John?
No, it wasn't St. John. It was where we went like the day before that. It was the same cruise. But I remember like taking like a ferry or a boat over to the beach. And isn't St. Martin the one where like half the island is French or half of it's French and half of it's something else? Yeah, then it was St. Martin. Yeah. That beach was really nice. We talked about it earlier, Malta. Now, obviously that's in Europe, but it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And that was really cool. But yeah, I normally like little hidden beach spots that you can find that are kind of cool. John and I went to the Sea Glass Beach in Bermuda. Now that beach is like nothing you're not going to like spend the day there, and it's not like a fun beach thing, but it has like some cool scenery, fun to see, and you can walk to it from the port.
Agreed. Mike said Darkwood Beach in Antigua. I love Antigua. Antigua's a good one too. That's a great one. Quieter, really nice beach.
Wooded?
Mike said Orient Beach in St. Martin. What'd you say, AJ?
Is the beach wooded? Like, does it have woods on it?
Maybe. Who knows?
I think I would like that better.
Tom said, starting to see videos posted from Explorer One. Seems a tad snooty. Shopping promenade had Rolex, Cartier, etc. Yeah, I mean that's who that ship's for. Again, they're in that they're trying to be in like that ultra luxury class. It's suites only. It's just fancy. Definitely snooty. That's my argument for I'd rather go on a fun ship and have like an awesome suite experience, because you could still find tons of great things to do. It's like one of my things with like couples. I always say you can make a fun place romantic. It's really hard sometimes to find just make a romantic place fun. So if you want to have some things to do and enjoy them, that's why I think that's a better experience. Dave said, is it worth upgrading to Aria on Magnifica since no yacht club? No. The easiest answer of all night. No, it's not. There's no reason for me, unless you're doing like a balcony with like a hot tub or something. There's really no reason to do Aria for me. I would just I'm either like Bella or yacht club. There's no in between for me. Otherwise I think it's just like a waste of money. So I'm generally speaking, I'm going to go bare bones or I'm going to live my best life. The in between ones is where I think most people get screwed, because they're more expensive and the benefits don't outweigh anything that you would normally get. So no, if you were saying maybe on Seascape or Seashore Seaside, where you get you wanted a different the fancier dining room, but still I would say no. Do yacht club or Fantastic is fine, unless you're just hell bent on priority embarkation and stuff. But it's not, in my experiences, it's not that much better. It's just not. Jimmy C said, John, if you had one specialty on Meraviglia, what would it be? On Meraviglia, it's going to depend on your food. So here's the thing. Teppanyaki is going to give you the most food. You're going to get shrimp, salmon. You're going to get soup, salad. So if you want a big meal, otherwise, I would always lean towards Ocean Key. I think it's the most elegant of the restaurants. It's just a beautiful experience. The food's really good. Obviously, if you're a steak person, Butcher's Cut. Don't waste it on Ola Taco. Ola Taco is $17.99 a person, all you can eat. I would say do that, whether you pay for it or not. But don't use that as your specialty dining. So again, it depends on your preference. If you want a beautiful, elegant night out, Ocean Key would be my choice. Dave said, I'm goofy. I want to see the sloths more than the beaches. I agree. 100% agree. Charlie said there was a nude beach in St. Martin. There is indeed.
I don't think that's where I was. Also with Ola Taco, it's $17.99 all you can eat. But if you're not someone who's going to eat a ton, I can't eat enough to make that worth it. Even the price of per taco and just paying per item ends up being so cheap. I think last time I went, it was I didn't spend more than $12.
Yeah, 100%. Mike said we do it for the priority boarding and anytime dining. I get it. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, I know why people do it. I get the like thing. I'm just saying, like, for me, like, I'd rather go bare bones
like
or all out.
Even when you were describing the like Oceania cruises and stuff, that's just how you are with everything. You're either going to like, live your best life, do everything you possibly want, or you're going to do it where like it's almost costing you nothing. You're not an in-between.
No. And like, again, that's why like 90% of our cruises were like inside cabin, either guaranteed inside or just inside. Like, I'm fine. I'm happy to, just like Meg said earlier, right? We're happy to be there. We love cruising. I'm happy to be on the ship. I'm not super picky. I know I set my expectations right. But again, look, like, again, we don't go, if you're doing 1 or 2 cruises a year and that extra little splurge for you is worth it, absolutely go for it. Alex said, Ola Taco is great and worth the $17. 100%. Yeah. AJ is sleeping, Fred and Lisa.
I'm not sleeping.
She's out cold.
This is how AJ doesn't end up in any of the videos.
She's a ChatGPT bot. She's just here.
I told you,
recording.
figment of the imagination. I'm not real.
Charlie said, is NCL the most expensive dining add-on package? I just priced the 3-meal package and it was $168 per person. That's pretty on par, I think, Charlie, with everyone else. Let me look and see right now, because Royal's like per cruise, right? It's like, each individual sailing has its own little thing. Let me just look real quick as we go a little late tonight. We're doing a little late one tonight. I thought we were running out of things. I didn't even realize it was 8 o'clock. I don't care. All right, let's see. So dining for our like Halloween one, 3 nights is $140. And that's like with a significant discount just on that one. So yeah, for sure MSC is going to be the cheapest one, for sure. But yeah, I mean, NCL, I don't think it's prohibitively expensive because NCL, most of them you're going to do free at sea anyway. So if you're doing like, if you're getting the 1, 2, or 3 included, then yeah, the next couple might be super expensive. But if you do the free at sea, I think mine was like $26 with gratuity, something like that. So Mike said, still there, Lestring Beach, Orient Beach is partial nudity. Alex said, the crepes are amazing as well on MSC. They are indeed.
Yes, they are.
Totally agreed. Dave said, I'm full peasant this crude, inside fantastic. It's great though. Look, my whole thing is, we would rather pay for experiences. So once I get on the ship, that's why a lot of times you'll see us on the ship. We will eat, which we're not doing on Carnival. We're going full Carnival. So generally speaking, we will do the cheapest possible rate to get on the ship and then spend money on awesome experiences like Chef's Table or specialty dining to like elevate our experience. The room is just where we sleep. So,
I did try to convince them to do Chef's Table on Carnival, and AJ said that they don't really have an interest, so now we're not doing it. But I did try, so it's going to be pretty cheap the entire time.
Yeah, we're bare bones in it. I mean, I could probably be convinced to do the Chef's Table. But Carrie Ann said, delayed, but thumbs up for Alaska. There you go.
Way to look out, Carrie Ann, you in that cute cat picture.
Dave said, John, do you have to referee AJ and Meg when they play air hockey? They're both very competitive at air hockey.
One of my claims to fame is the fact that I've never lost an air hockey game. It's one of my weird talents.
There you go. That weird one on NCL blasts out like 100 of those little pucks too.
Yeah, that's good. There, you have like 7,000 pucks at the same time. But yeah, I am not I'm not great at sports. Don't even know if you would call air hockey a sport, but that is my like one claim to fame, that I've never lost a game.
Sure. Island Collector said last cruise at NCL Moderno was $75 a person. That's outrageous. I would never pay $75 a person. Don't ever do like NCL a la carte. They are not, it's 100% not worth it. So I only do it if I could do a package. Friend Lisa, Rangers time, but staying here. Just throw it on TV. Get TV going. We'll wrap up in a few minutes. Charlie said, Dave Arnold, I was Yacht Club last time, inside cabin. This next cruise, can't wait to evaluate the contrast. Yeah, look, I did Seascape, I did Yacht Club. Seashore, I did Bella Inside. So I had a great time on both cruises. I ate at all the specialty dinings. I had an amazing time. So it's all good. Tom said MSC's 99 for 2, 190 for 4. Yeah, there you go.
That's amazing.
So, yep. And Royal right now, the ultimate dining package for our group cruise is 271, which is like and this is the Memorial Day sale, whatever. And look, ironically, the chef's table on Royal is $89 and it's $120 on Carnival. So crazy. Dave said, always get the drink package on MSC, got burned on Seaside. It was expensive. Yeah, again, with MSC, you could add in drinks and Wi-Fi, similar to like the NCL free at sea. So it's great to do that. You got it, Roger. Meg became a target on her back for air hockey. There you go, Roger.
Roger, feel free to come on a cruise and challenge me. I would love to play. We can do it live for everybody.
Yeah, we'll do a live stream of Roger versus Meg. Peter said, splurge, thermal spa, Enchanted Princess in September. Love it, Peter. That's awesome. Friend Lisa said, still 15 minutes. Yeah, you're good. The games never start on time. I'm going to watch a basketball game tonight, and I guarantee you it doesn't start until like 8:50 or something. I'm only going to watch like the first hour. Awesome. So this is the longest live stream we've done in a while, which is so much fun. We even got a thumbs up on Facebook, which is awesome, which means
that's so exciting.
Yeah. All right, so let's give away some stuff. First up, let's do, Dave said, thanks to all the veterans. There you go. Let's do coffee. Everyone. I got to talk to Roger. We're running out of coffee.
Oh, you should remind me on Friday to bring in the bags that I have here.
Coffee. We're going to do some coffee. We're going to do, all right.
What
coffee.
book are we doing today?
It's coming up next, Meg.
Sorry. I'm getting too excited.
How many people you got on the wheel, AJ?
Only 30. I think I jinxed it.
Now. Anybody who's here who hasn't said hello, just say hello.
Yeah. We just need 7 more people. 7.
Just say hello and we'll throw you on the wheel for coffee and the book. We're doing a book and coffee giveaway. So if you're here and you're not sleeping, just say hello.
With everyone watching, I'm going to type people's names wrong.
No. All right. Let's go. We'll do the coffee first. Spin the wheel.
John.
There you go. Congratulations, John. And anybody who wins.
And what book is it tonight, John?
Hold on. Coming up now. Hold on. And then for tonight's book, we are doing Educated.
Oh, that's a great book.
Really good book. It is Tara Westover. It's her, it's like a memoir of her life. It's really good. Super, super interesting. So we're going to do this one. So we'll do this one next. All right, AJ. Back to you. Lori with the book.
Congratulations to both the winners.
Great job, everyone. Book going out to Wisconsin. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. If I always forget, so I'll ask it at the end. If you hung out with us tonight, please like and subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you be part of our fun little community here. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Next week, I'm working on Carnival. We'll try to get Carnival rep out with us next week. It'll definitely be somebody different from last time. And that'll be our live stream the night before we go on Venezia. So we'll talk a lot about Carnival next week. And then, like I said, we'll try to do a live stream that Saturday. How did you get balloons?
Was it the peace sign? How did you do it?
I don't know. But isn't it 2 weeks, John?
2 weeks. Sorry, you are correct. 2 weeks. I'm losing my mind. Yeah. So next week, Next week will be a regular live stream. We'll try to get a guest for next week. The following week, we'll try to get somebody from Carnival on. I apologize. And then that Saturday, we'll do a live stream from Bermuda. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see everybody. I'll see everybody Sunday. I'll do Cruise News Live Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. See everyone. Have a great one.
Bye.
Bye.